Frederick Douglass once made a statement. It said, it's easier to build strong children than it is to repair broken men. So at that point, you know, reading stuff like that, it let me know, like, we have to catch them young. We can't wait till they're 16, 17, 18 and say, hey, no, we gotta get them at 5 and 6 and say, yes, you have everything you need, you capable, and build that confidence at that point. And because if we don't, it's a tough battle after that. My name is Ed Hennings, and we are in the building of the Milwaukee Turners. The name of my barbershop is the Hair Code. It's symbolic of the street code. I put down the street code, and when I took barber and cosmetology in prison, street became hair. So I live by the hair code now, not the street code anymore. Off of the barbershop and beauty salon, I started a trucking business. From there, I wrote a book. From the book, I've been speaking and mentoring while I was in prison. So that just continued upon my release. The last thing I've done has been my product line of beard products for guys that's trying to grow their beards out. I get a lot of questions about mine, so now I can just give them what I use. And lastly, is the anthology called The Comeback, which will be a book of comeback stories, not just prison stories, people that have come back from all types of things in life. I think early on in my life, I thought possibilities were endless. But somewhere along the line, like I speak about confidence and believing in yourself, that kind of took a hit. So I didn't know where my life was headed, didn't know what I was capable of or not. My rock bottom was facing life in prison. Being handcuffed, hauled off to downtown Milwaukee and facing the rest of your life in prison. You know, I don't even supposed to be here according to the odds. So I went to trial, and I was found guilty of a lesser included offense of reckless homicide. And I can just tell you that, like, a couple of weeks later after I went to trial, another guy on the same unit I was in, he went to trial. And it's this ritual that goes on when you go to trial and you being brought back from trial. People yell out of the cell, what did you get? And you yell out what you got. And, you know, in my case, people were like banging on the doors and screaming and yelling because they were happy that I didn't get convicted of a life sentence. Well, 2 weeks later, that same guy went, and when they yelled out of the cell, what did you get? It was complete silence. You know, all my life, I've been one to try to help the neighborhood in the wrong way, try to look out for my friends in the wrong way, look out for family in the wrong way. So when I found myself sitting in prison, I said, man, you know what? I've been spending a lot of energy on helping the hood, helping the guys, helping family. Now I have this time to just work on me. I could put all of that energy just on me. I think I should be okay if I just focus on what I'm trying to do in my life. And I got sent to work release, and I was able to get a job in a barbershop here in Milwaukee. It opened up a lot of doors for me because nobody ever had a job working in a barbershop from prison. So I was one of the first guys to do that. So that was kind of a new phenomenon, and everybody was all excited about it. But I knew, like, man, this gave me a financial base coming out, which a lot of guys didn't have. So when I started thinking about helping people coming home from prison, I wanted to help the mindset, but I also wanted to help the skill set. So now speaking is next. Speaking, mentoring, coaching. I'm just gonna keep pushing it. You know, we can't stop growing. I bought the house that right next door to the childhood home I grew up in. So I'm in the same community that I, went to prison in. I don't cower from being in some of the worst communities that you might think in the city of Milwaukee. You know, I'm there. I'm on Our Avenue. You know, I'm in 53206. I live in 53206. You know, I go on the playground and I play with the kids and give out T-shirts and tell them to stay out of trouble. And this is what it can look like if you do what you need to do in life and make good decisions and choices. I drive a nice car. You know, I have a home. You know, this is what it can look like because they don't get examples of that too much.